So, why do we make such a big distinction between academic books and articles and writing for a public audience that is accessible about academic subjects? Hello, I'm Florence, also known as the Punctuation Lady because I'm the world's expert on punctuation, and I wrote not only one but two books on the history of punctuation. This little baby is out right now in the UK. Now, I have here in front of me on my computer screen the description of a job title at a university here in Berlin for English literature. I did hand in an application, but I'm pretty sure that I am not going to get it, and I will tell you why. Now, I used to be a researcher at university. I was exploring Renaissance literature for 13 years, anything in and around the time of Shakespeare and Shakespeare himself. And at some point, then I started to write articles and books for a public audience about my research, language, literature, culture, broadly speaking, the humanities. However, I am very sure that I don't stand any chance at this job application because overall universities do not accept that there are academics who do really serious research, but who choose to write for a public audience, who choose to write books like mine, which is super serious, very, very research focused. It's like a plethora of details. It's checked and rechecked, and there's a bibliography, and this book could not be written by just somebody who reads Wikipedia articles, right? This is my whole life of academic thinking and strategy behind it as well. I have read very serious, very difficult articles and kind of consider myself a sort of filter, a bridge between the ivory tower where formulations are really difficult and almost deliberately difficult, and then a public audience that wants to read this amazing stuff about this research, but they have a right and they want to read it in an accessible way, understandable, and hopefully also somewhat entertaining. It hasn't always been like this. So 100 years ago, academics tended to write in a much more understandable way, and in a way that you could just like sit after work and read a chapter about some Cambridge professor's thoughts about Shakespeare. And something happened really in the 60s and 70s that created this, I don't know, style of scholarship that is really difficult to read. If you like whimsical stuff about language and literature and culture, and also insight into what it's like being a professional author and working into the night, and above me you can see the beautiful moon on this Berlin summer sky, follow along.